What's up, sourcing heroes, and welcome back to another episode of CPG. Today's video is all about nightmarish tales of China sourcing. It's actually not really a laughing matter if you're the company involved, but we're gonna make it into one.
It's not funny!
Once upon a time, in a world where almost every product bore the name Made in China, there existed a treasure trove of sourcing horror stories that will make you cringe, will make you shrink, and will make you pity the poor companies involved.
Something evil's lurking in the dark.
From recalls that threaten global giants to rogue toy dolls in Germany, this comedy of errors in China sourcing has no bounds. But fret not, my friends, for hidden amongst these calamities are valuable lessons on how sourcing experts can prevent disasters, saving companies millions in time, money, and reputation.
I'd like to hear about it.
Our story begins with a name you've likely heard before, Mattel, the colossal American toy company. In 2007, Mattel experienced what can only be described as a global-scale nightmare.
Mattel's Fisher-Price division announced a huge recall of 1.5 million preschool toys. Now Mattel is set to announce another recall because toys may contain lead paint again. This recall involves toys from a different Chinese toy maker than the last one. This recall will be the third this year based on lead in paint.
They were the proud owners of several popular toy brands, and a substantial portion of these toys were manufactured in China. These factories, as it turned out, had been subcontracting to other, less regulated manufacturers. So these subcontractors were not up to Mattel's high safety standard.
Don't ask, don't Mattel.
The fallout? A jaw-dropping 19 million toys were recalled due to safety concerns. The issue? Small magnets that could easily be detached and form a choking hazard, and lead-based paint, which is toxic when ingested.
Lead-based toys! Lead-based toys!
This colossal blunder cost Mattel $110 million.
I mean, that's a lot of money.
And gave them a reputation as tarnished as their lead-painted toys. Our second horror story has to do with dolls. Creepy dolls. Very creepy dolls.
So creepy.
In the bizarre world of China sourcing fiascos, Kayla the toy doll had its own very unique story.
She's supposed to be a child's friend, but the doll, my friend Kayla, seems anything but. Parents in Germany have been told to destroy the talking toy.
How are you today? I'm happy.
Kayla was an interactive doll designed to answer questions and engage in conversations with children. However, its smart functionality came at a cost. Researchers realized an unsettling vulnerability that the doll had. It could be hacked. Hackers could use the doll's Bluetooth capability to eavesdrop on conversations and potentially even interact with the child.
It was inside that creepy fake baby doll.
As a result, Kayla was officially declared an international spy.
She's a spy!
An illegal surveillance device, and ordered her removal from all stores. The Kayla saga cost the doll's manufacturer, Genesis Toys, a substantial sum, including thousands of recalls and potential legal fees.
What a nightmare!
This incident highlights the need for rigorous product testing and cybersecurity assessments. Moving on to poison.
Poison!
I mean, technically, the lead-based paint was also kind of poison, but we're going to move on to actual poison. We have the infamous poisonous toothpaste scandal of 2007.
And toys are just one of the many products made in China that have been recalled this year. Everything from faulty tires to tainted toothpaste have been pulled from shelves due to safety concerns.
In 2007, reports emerged about toothpaste coming from China having a poisonous substance, diethylene glycol.
Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Which is also commonly found in antifreeze. Antifreeze in toothpaste.
We shouldn't eat it.
The toothpaste was distributed globally. Numerous recalls and lawsuits ensued, causing significant financial strain and tarnishing the image of the companies involved. 2007 was a pretty bad year for China sourcing. You had the Mattel lead paint small magnet mishap, then you also had poison toothpaste, but we're not done yet with the poison. Unfortunately, in 2007, a slew of pets fell gravely ill or even died from poison pet food.
That's messed up.
The common denominator? The pet food was traced back to China, where it had been laced with melamine, which is a toxic substance that was used to artificially inflate the protein content of the food. The fiasco was no laughing matter for countless pet owners that suffered heartache and financial loss. The ensuing lawsuits and recalls cost companies in the pet food industry millions of dollars, not to mention the impact it had on their reputation.
Serves you right.
4 words: quality control, supplier verification. In the realms of China sourcing horror stories, these tales stand out as both cautionary and absurd. There are many more less exciting horror stories, of course, such as Christmas trees that arrived in January.
A little late for that.
and drywall that smelled like rotten eggs.
That's disgusting.
While the consequences for the companies involved were often severe, there's a peculiar humor in the sheer magnitude, audacity, incompetence, and bizarre decision-making of these fiascos.
You're an idiot.
But the good news is that none of these disasters are inevitable. In fact, if you pay attention to details and implement a good sourcing plan, you can be sure to avoid all of these. Sourcing experts with their wealth of knowledge and experience can help businesses navigate the complexities of global sourcing by carefully specifying product details, conducting thorough audits, enforcing quality control measures, and insurance compliance safety standards. These experts are an excellent safeguard against the calamities that befell the poor companies in our stories. So the next time you see a Made in China label, remember the surreal stories behind it. After all, if these fiascos happen to large, well-run companies, they can happen to little importers as well.
Oh, that'll never happen.
It's the sourcing experts who are the unsung heroes behind the scenes.
Like a real hero. Kind of like me.
They ensure that the next chapter of the Made in China saga is one of success and not of scandal. That's it for this video. We hope that you enjoyed these China sourcing horror stories. If you did, be sure to leave this video a great big thumbs up and leave us a comment below if you have a horror story of your own that you would like to add to the collection. And we will see you next time. Bye! It was laced with melamine. Melamine. Melamine, melamine. It's spelled melamine, but it's melamine. English. Oh, it's so weird. They're lead-based toys, as they're lead-painted toys. The common denominator.